Chris Ritsick is with us here on the Mendola Show. We're talking about the Field of Dreams baseball game. Coach, an opportunity to coach some young men from our area is you love the game, so it's another great opportunity for you. Talk about your excitement.
Oh yeah, it's a great. We've done it once. I've done it once before with Coach Ritsick, and it's always a great time, a great experience to finally coach some of the great talent that you've coached against all year long. It's something that's special.
Let's talk about some of the guys on your roster and try to think ahead, just knowing, okay, I got this guy could throw, or this guy could play a couple different positions in the outfield. I'm sure you've looked at some of those names.
Oh yeah, the coaching staff between myself, Coach Ritsick, and Coach Lou from Northwest. We've talked about some things, and it's nice to have some options, and to have a couple pitchers and a couple hitters on deck, and it's just a great opportunity. It's a nice time.
Being able to have fun at PNC Field, you get to go in the dugout. There's a lot to it, but talk about from your perspective of. It's a great place to manage a baseball game.
Oh, definitely. You can't beat it at AAA field. You're not going to coach on anything like it. Just to get the feel of it, to see the surroundings, from being a little different from being up in the stands watching the games a couple times during the year. Just a great experience. Again, just as much for the kids as it is for us.
Let's talk about going against the other team, a little bit bigger schools. So it's kind of a David Goliath feel to it, but nonetheless, you have some guys that are going to be hungry and want to compete.
Oh, definitely. I think with the guys that we put on the field, that we'll be able to compete with anybody. And looking forward to a little bit of a challenge.
You talk about getting together with other coaches and seeing them in a different light. What's that baseball camaraderie like? Coach Ritsick, or as you mentioned, Coach Lou.
For the most part, all year round, we're a good. We get along well for the most part. We share experiences all year round. We get to during games, pre-game. So again, just to coach with them, you learn a little things here and there from one another, and it keeps it interesting.
How about some of the bats? Exciting wise, who are you excited to see? Some of your guys on the offensive production.
Oh, definitely. Just overall, again, there's some kids from Wyoming Seminary, Nardone and Kyle, and then CJ from Lake Lehman. And just some of the kids that you've seen all year. That you finally get that you've battled against all year. Now you finally get to coach them a little bit and have a little bit of fun with them as well.
When you talk about the high school baseball in this area, it just seems like we're getting bigger and better every year. We're getting guys going in farm systems all over the place, up and down the valley, and Lackawanna League, the Wyoming Valley Conference. Witherspoon got called up again. Things like that. It's good energy for Northeastern Pennsylvania, and a lot of these young men are going to go on and play. And whether they're going to Wilkes or they're going to a Penn State Burke or they're going to Pittsburgh, we got guys that are going to do some things.
Oh yeah, definitely. And again, every year it seems like it's more and more expanding more and more. And again, you wake Sunday morning, you see the paper, and you see about 12 players in there at this point that that are in some kind of minor league system, and that's not including all the kids in Division I college, Division III college. So again, every year you just see it getting better and better, and it says a lot for the Wyoming Valley Conference and Lackawanna as well.
Chris Ritsick, Field of Dreams, good luck and have some fun Sunday.
Thank you, John, we will.
CJ Cercone with us from Lake Lehman here on the Mendola Show, talking about the Field of Dream game. Let's talk about the special year at Lehman. I know, hey, the season's over, but we talked towards the end of the season. Talk about the run there at Lehman.
Yeah, it was awesome to be a part of, and it was just the best way to send me off as a senior. We just had fun the whole way, and it helped. Our team chemistry was so high. It was just great.
How about passing that torch to some of those younger players? I know we spoke about a few of them before, but talk about the future bright there at Lehman.
They know what they have to do. They need to work hard and fill big shoes and just get things done like we have been the last couple of years.
Baseball career's over for you now. You're going to do it at the next level, but talk about the things you took out of the game and memories and life lessons.
It really taught me to be patient. You're not always going to get things you want, and you're not always going to get hits, and you're just going to have to live with that, and it's a good life lesson to take through.
Golf game's been pretty good to you, and it's something that you enjoy. Talk about how long you've been playing.
I've been playing golf since I was probably around 11 years old. I played for the school team for the last 4 years. I've lettered every year. It's a nice getaway. It's for fun. I take my other two sports pretty seriously, so it's just nice to get away from that for a season.
Talk about some golf partners, any family members, friends. Who do you get out to play around?
I like golfing with my dad. It's just nice to have some time with him. Bobby Lugiano goes to Lake Lehman. He won districts this year for golf. I played with him quite a few times, and it's just fun to have fun and just be together.
Talk about the difference between your dad's golf game and your golf game, and do you guys get pretty competitive in it?
Sometimes we're both decent. We're not really that good, so it's just kind of for fun. We kind of have a little competition every time we go out and play, so we could beat each other.
We look at that Field of Dreams roster. Anybody on that roster on your team, you say, hey man, it's going to be a pretty cool experience with?
Yeah, well, Kyle Remission from SEM, I've been playing with him since I was probably like 14 years old. We were on the same travel team for a little bit. We played Legion together, so it's going to be cool to have one more game with him. And all the other guys, just knowing from around the league is just pretty cool.
How about the one opportunity, last opportunity at PNC Field to play there, and what that atmosphere is going to be like?
I think it's going to be awesome. I've played there, I think, 3 times in my career, and just every time it gets you, because it's just so cool to play on there where MLB players have played and where Rail Riders play. It's pretty cool.
Let's talk about whether it's a coach, a teacher at Lake Lehman, or some family members that continue to push you along, push you towards your goals. Who are those people you're grateful for?
Definitely my parents. They always push me. My dad's always on my back, get me out there training and everything. My coach, Lenson Cavage, he always pushed me to the next level. I've been with him for a while, so Gary Gavrish, I went to him for training before, and he always pushed me, helped me with my swing, everything. So.
All right, CJ, well, it's great to hear your story. And that major at Misericordia University, tell us about the field you're going into there.
I'm going to occupational therapy. I have a 6-year program, so I'll be a doctor of occupational therapy when I come out. And
that program is pretty hard to get into.
Yeah.
So talk about the academic end of the dedication you've had there academically.
Yeah, definitely. You have to work hard in school. It's definitely more important. The academics are far more important than sports, and you just go and get a degree, and then you're going to have a good life and make money.
All right, CJ, best of luck.
Thank you.